Hello guys, how you doing? Right, third time lucky. I keep forgetting to turn the bloody mic on, so I'm just checking to make sure it's working now. It's been one of those days, I tell you. Right, okay, Tabletop Simulator. I'm impressed. Yeah. Now, all the time that we've had over the lockdown, I didn't know about this. We could have been playing. You know, with the lockdown crap, we could have got this going. Could have done a couple of hours a week. But it is what it is, isn't it? We can't help it. That we can do about it. Right, so, first off, Mark's question was Pathfinder Saga. Yep. Well, I can do that straight away for you. Right. Your Steam dashboard. That shows that I'm playing the game already. I'm already logged in, already ready to go. Right. So, workshop. Then, Pathfinder. The base game will not have this. I'll tell you now. So what this is the workshop is creations of other people that you'll be using. It's mods, basically. And they are free. So once you've bought the Tabletop Simulator, which I believe is about £14, you might be able to get it cheaper elsewhere. If anyone has any problems getting it, I've just had my furlough. I'll help you. Doesn't matter. Just call it group funds, whatever. I don't give a crap. Right. So you've got these of Pathfinder. This is everything that comes under the term Pathfinder. Some may be the game you're talking about. Some might not be. I have not played it, so I don't know. But if this looks familiar, then excellent. If you don't, well, we'll keep looking. Right, Saga. And here we go. You got your table, which I've already downloaded, so we don't have to worry about that. Several different types. Sagas of the continent, sagas of Britain and Ireland. So what you'd have to do is, if there's anything on here you wanted, then you'd come onto here and press the subscribe button. Now, if I've got the table running already, you will not have to do that, because your computer will download everything that you need to play the game when I put you into my server. Right, so there's the Saga. Hero Quest. Everything for Hero Quest. The Advanced as well. Now, I have had a quick look at this, and some of the miniatures are actually animated as well. Obviously it's swinging back and forth and breathing, that's it. You will not see any combat. It is basically as the tile is, which you can pick up and move around, but we'll go into that. So basically any game, board game, that is out there, if someone's created it on here, it will be here. So you've got the likes of all your Monopoly games, obviously Hero Quest I've just shown you, Space Crusade, Blood Bowl is on here. So Space Hulk, loads of different versions. Now, with these, it is a tabletop simulator, so you will be able to get any map or layout you want, any tiles, doors. You'd be able to upgrade them to how you want. You can make it look as pretty as you want. As you can see here, high resolution doors, because the packs that you might get might not have those. I've already checked some of the miniatures that you use. Oh god, they look absolutely beautiful. They really do. Right, so now what I'm going to do, this is your Tabletop Simulator here. Create. I'm going to put it into single player at the moment. Now these are what I have downloaded. So let's have a quick look. First off, we'll have a look at the German. Now, as these get updated all the time, there might be files that aren't working properly. That doesn't affect us whatsoever. It just meant telling you it hasn't downloaded it because it's not there anymore. So what that means is that any of these miniatures that you see here, it could be that they've upgraded them to HD, or they've brought something in, or decided something wasn't good enough, so taking it out. It is not an error. It's basically warning you that that file is no longer there. Right, these are the Germans, or the Will's ass kickers, as we're going to call them. Right, so just to annoy Wills a bit. Tiger. This is the bolt action one, not the K-47, but it won't matter because we can just say it's got the turret that you want. Okay, right, so these, you can move them around, move the turrets, yeah, right, okay, what I'll do is I'll show you how firstly to select your army as you want. I've got loads saved, so I won't save it properly. I've saved a German and a British team. So I'll show you how. You have several versions of the miniatures. I mean, you may be thinking that there isn't enough individuals there for an army, but the one good thing I do like about this, I'll show you now. We'll go Fallschirmjägers, yeah? So I want 8 plus a commander, okay? Or a leader for them. So I will do that. Bring it over here. Then duplicate. Oh no, that's too many. There's your 8. Then squad commander. Yeah, I want 2 of those. Oops, hang on, that was my fault, I was rushing. There, I have now 2 groups. Also have the Tiger. So what I'll do next is we'll just have a half track or something like that. Half track, mortar team, because why not? Heavy machine gun, why not? Right, you'd be looking, I've always got these because it winds Wills up when I destroy his walkers. Right, observation team. Observation team. Command team. Yeah, I didn't need to drag those over. I could have just left them there and just copied them, but you get the idea. Ooh, yeah, occasionally you get tiles that do that. Some haven't fit properly, so what's happened is there may be a floating bloke around somewhere. Bring you over. Right. I think that's basically it, isn't it? Right, then what you do is you'd select that. You would save the object, and in here you would put something like German army, and if you work out your points for how many points that army is, yeah? come out of that. So that would be your army saved. You won't need to worry about that again. Then we'll go over to United Kingdom, because I've downloaded the Americans yet. But some of the tables that we load up will have all the miniatures on the side anyway, so that won't be an issue. Right, so we'll give you a comet, something like that. Half track. Oops. I'll be generous and give you some paras. Oh, yeah, see what I mean? It happens. Two teams of those, yeah? But whatever you want, really, it doesn't really matter. You've got your Australians here as well, and your desert. So, mortar, MMG. Now, observation and a command team, I think will do. And officers. And there's your command team. There is also aircraft as well, but I don't think we've even looked into that in K47. Wills will probably know. I've no idea. Same again. Save, put the route menu in. Right, next. Here's one of the tables. Now, there are other bits that you can do. Like there will be terrain. I'll show you how to do that. There are other pre-made maps as well, which I'll go into later. But at the moment, we'll just look at what we need. So, oops. So objects, order dice. Go back in. Hang on. Should put it over here, shouldn't I? Order dice. Bag of order dice. Pin markers. Bag of pin markers. Right, this is a randomizer box. It's very, well, it's basically a bag of holding, and it randomizes, so as it says. So it's for your order dice. So we'll look in the order dice. Search one of those, yeah, and the green. Okie dokie. Right, so we need 6 of those. I believe. Oh, hang on. Getting ahead of myself here. Load it in. As you can see, it's one I made earlier. It's not got command team or observer or the half track. Well, we'll come to that bridge when we get to it. Load it in. Some takes longer than others, because obviously, like I said, some will be HD, some will be standard or modded, so you'll have to download the mods for it as well. It also depends how quick your hard drive is as well. Come on. Why is that stuck at 79%? Oh, here we go. Right, here we go. So now, it's loaded for the table. Next, we'll put a few bits down. Now these are just the ones that I've got. Now each of the maps that you can load up will have their own. So all you do is exactly the same as what I did with the miniatures here. You'll save them as whatever you want, and you can take it onto whatever table you want. So terrain, I'll go search. Road. Doesn't have to be perfect. You can spend ages perfecting it if you really wanted to. In fact, one of the others I've got, I'll have to dig it out. There's bridges, all sorts. Well, it's just to get the feel of it. I'll tell you what we'll do. Why did I put that there? Should have put that over here. Right. Ford. Have it whichever way you want. And you'll delete the bag after you're finished with it, just to clear your map up. You know, so it's very similar to setup however you want. Put a corner in. You can spend all day smartening this up if you really, really wanted to. I have on another map. Right, we'll leave that as that. Field. Right. Oops. Right, Abby. Because why not? Right, in the other one that I've got, I haven't saved the bag, I don't think. There is all sorts, like your headstones, your walls, anything. A couple of houses going. Make sure miniatures can get between them. Right, smallish village. Oh, I already brought the trees in. Oh well. Don't matter. Right, tree search. It'll search through the bag to see what's in there. I'll have loads of different types. Go for that one, yeah? Oops. Some variation. Small trees. Right. It's all trial and error basically. This bag is a bit overcomplicated. I mean, you could have dead trees, all sorts. Christmas trees, by the looks of it. What I'm looking for. Yeah. Not everything has to be square. Put it where you want. Right, there are bushes somewhere. But for this we won't. I'm not going to spend ages looking for it. Ah. Rubber band, no, I don't want to rubber band things. Can have a hill. You know, doesn't matter. Tidy that up, we don't need all that down there now. Right, so what you do then, highlight all of that, toggle lock, so you can't move anything anymore. Reason being that if you're moving your miniatures about, you accidentally click a building, move the house, it can knock your models going flying, and they will. Believe you me. Right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, say 7. So right, I mean, there are fancy bits. You can even have tablets on here, so you can bring your new rules up that you don't have to literally use anything other than what we've got here. So I mean, basically you can zoom right in. That's not too bad actually. I mean, it looks more fantasy than it does World War II, but there are better maps than this. Don't just go, these aren't the buildings that we're going to be using all the time. There are better, much better. Right, so oops. So as you can see, they go through that through the field, so it actually looks like they are in cover, which is like actually quite a good touch. Right, anyway, so shuffle, draw. Get off. Oh, come on, drawn. How's this working down there? Right, so first draw is that one. Oh, come on, get another one out. haven't you shuffled them? Ah, yes. So coming out at random. So there's your turn base. With some of these tables they do give you like a 12cm ruler as well, but you don't need it, and I'm going to show you why. I'll do it with the tank because it's easier to show. Right. Oops. Right. I'd say cover. Yeah. Right. So you got your movement. You've just determined that, say, the British goes first, whatever. Doesn't really matter. Highlight. Toggle. Measurement. Now, grab hold. And there you have. It'll tell you how far you're moving. So we're going to move 6. You can move a lot further than that, we know. Right, so he's just come into view. I want to see if he's in range. We all know he's in range, but and there's a measure there. Goes to the nearest point. Oh well, near enough. Right, so within 15, yeah? You want to hit him. Well, we all know you want to hit him. So, what we will do... There are 2 ways of doing this. Same as the other order dice. Nope. You can bring others out, other colours, whatever you want. Up to you. Right, we've got 1 here. So, say he needs 4 dice. Three plus the 1 on top. Tells you what you rolled. Rolled 13. So you class that as, say, 2 hits, yeah? Then of course you would roll for him. Then determine your pins. Got a pin marker. Yeah? There you go. Then you just carry on as play the rest of the game. Now, a few other bits you can have for this. Oh, come on. Each side, if you wish. This acts as an actual tablet. So on here you could actually have the new rules, a new rata or whatever it is. I know, Wills, you've got it somewhere. So you could have that on there. And that's still linked to the internet as well. So I would have one on the other side here if you wish. So name card If you want, you can do one for each unit you've got, each of your skills, whatever. That's up to you, unless you want to just remember them. Here, MP3 player, so you can listen to music while you're playing, if that's what you want. Okay, so then that would auto save anyway. So I'll show you a few more tables. In fact, now I'll show you Conflict 47. I'll show you that in a sec, but I already have the Coyote. Now these are in 2D. Don't make any matters to me, because a couple of the board games I've played, you play with 2D stuff anyway. So you would have that. You would not be able to move it the same as that. You can't rotate really. You know, doesn't really work that well. But people are making them as we speak, because the K47 on here, I believe, is being updated. What I'll do is I'll just go to look at it anyway. Now, as I stated, these are 2D. You can have all manner of stands to put units on. If you wish. Then same as the other, you just copy if you want some of these units. Yeah, whatever you want. Like I said, all this is in 2D, which isn't really great, but it's a good representation. Like I said, it's a board game. Right, bolt action K47 out of the way. So, Saga. Load the table up. There are a lot of miniatures to load. It did warn to it takes its time. And I've not played this, so Will should probably have to teach me. Oh, Welsh. Screw the others, I'm having Welsh. It's just loading up. We'll leave it for a sec. You might want to fast forward this bit. But yeah, I mean, that hall closing because of the coronavirus, we could have met on this, to be honest. Just a pity we didn't know about it. Missed opportunity, really. I mean, I would rather play on an actual table than this, because there is a bit of a learning curve. It does have its ups and downs, but I prefer playing with a real thing. But what this also means is that you can create any army you wanted, say for bolt action K47, without having to buy them to play the online. and whatever army you've decided, buy it, you know. Oh, it's a bit slow because it's loading. Done. Loading complete. Right, I take it that's the Welsh then, eh? Well, they're not bare-legged, so I don't know. They should be. The Welsh are always bare-legged, but doesn't matter. Right, so you got your boards. Boards, your dice. What you do is you just take these off, delete them as you wanted, see fit, that saw fit, or you transfer them to the table here. Oh, he's not right. I don't need that. So as before, yeah, you've got all these again, so you can put rivers in. Wasn't expecting it to bring the bag out, but never mind. You get the picture. Right, Saga. I'll be able to run a night on that. I don't know how to run Saga. I don't know how to play it, so you know, there you go. That's that one. What else did I load in? Now there's some of the pictures aren't here. You'll be able to put a tabletop, change that however you want. This one does have a dice roller. So you can grab your dice. Go through the dice roller, or you can shake them manually and roll, or Right, these are animated. See what I mean? They just sway. They just look pretty. You can get other miniatures as well. So you can have whatever goblins you want, because there is the sorcerer that's missing. Well, there's sorcerer. The Balrog is missing from what I can see. Firmers. They've updated the Firmers. Oh, they are Chaos Warriors. I mean, you could probably get the older style Chaos Warriors if you wanted. It's up to you. You have all the cards. You just put it wherever you wanted, as per the book or whatever. Got your miniatures down here. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, that is interesting. Oh, they move. Move when you pick them up. Right, over here, you got your character sheets and your cards. Right, with that, and you'd flip. Yeah, or you can shuffle. Do it that way. Yeah, you get the idea. Right, there's that. Now, let's look at this one. Space Crusade. You will need to load a map for this one, but it gives you the basics, gives everything you need really. So there's all these. So get your army together however you want it. Don't want to scout. There's your fort. No assault marine, don't want that one. Don't want that, that'll do. There's your fort. You'd set up your map. It says your board tiles and objectives. There's all your bits that you'll need. Your scatter thing. More miniatures. And your basic gene stealer. Just copy and paste as many as you need for the game. Same as bolt action. The templates, they don't move the unit. And same again. Measure movement, or whereas this you'd probably go square by square. Right, this now you'd be able to scale it up to read. When you don't want it again, get rid. Right. Bear with me a second. Pathfinder. Pathfinder table should be there. Right, hang on. I scrolled past it. Don't know where it's gone. Right, Pathfinder, whether that's what you wanted or not. Probably not, but what we'll do is we'll have another look. Just bring Steam up again. Oop. Don't know why that hasn't loaded the table, but never mind. Load another one. A lot of these tables, you don't have to use specifics. Oh dear. Right, well, close that. Try again. So you've got all the bits you need. So I mean, there's different tables, custom tables. Now, if we go to figurines, say you don't want to use those crappy ones that they were providing. You look through these. Is there anything that you'd want? Yeah, so you got your tables that you can component sounds, lighting. A lot of these you can have background sounds, you can have fog on the tables, you can have it raining, all sorts. I'll just load it back up. I don't know why it crashed, probably because I didn't let it download properly. Don't want to join anyone else. I don't think it likes that table, you know. Yeah, we'll leave that one. I'll find one. That doesn't matter. Any of these tables you can find in multiple places. You can even create your own. All you need to do is convert the tape, well, transfer the the components over, and anything that you need for it. So, right, workshop again. D&D. Right. Maps. All sorts. Right. subscribe to that. So here you go, Mark, for your D&D. Then all you would do is you go and look for any miniatures that you wanted. These are actually quite cool. So, we know that works. So go to D&D Party. Go back to that table. Right. Scale it up to how you want it. Yeah. Then what you'll be able to do, if you like, if you like some of the miniatures from, say, you like the Hero Quest ones, the ones that were also moving, you know, you'd be able to do the same as what I've done there. You'd be able to save them as something and bring them into this game and use them in this if that's what you wanted. Right, there is so much to this game, to this simulator. Basically, as I probably said earlier, any tabletop game that has been created has probably been made in the workshop here as a version. So there is like your Hero Quest, like I've mentioned earlier and shown. There's also your Monopoly, Risk. Any game you want, look for it in workshop, it's probably there. So any night that you wanted to game, let me know. I'll make something like this together with you. Get it created and running, get the dice set up, get everything. You can have up to 4 people, there's 8 people in these. You don't even have to have a background like that. You can just bring some in. You know, anything you want. Right, okay. So I'm going to end it there. I'm sorry this has been an hour. You probably fast forwarded through anyway. So there's my proposal. It's there if you want it. Whatever, you can actually talk through this as well. You don't need the Discord, but Discord is probably better. It takes some of the weight off the game. Right, so without that, I'll see you later.
ha.